Welcome to another episode of Butterfly Blackout. Mike Bloomberg, is he your president? Could he be your next president? Some people think so. Why? Because he has a lot of money. He's rich. Yes, people. Rich people will save America. They will start a war, give out jobs, kind of sort of feed the poor. Maybe, maybe not. But yes, he's the perfect candidate because he will beat Donald Trump. Everybody wants to beat Donald Trump. So is that the agenda? To beat Donald Trump? So for 2020, we're electing the next president of the United States simply to beat Donald Trump. Again, I ask, what's the agenda now? Is it homelessness, joblessness, middle class? You never hear about the low class, so I don't even know why y'all think you matter. Oh, Black Lives Matter? No. All lives? No. Cops' lives? No. Dogs' rights matter. But we want to beat Donald Trump because he's doing this all by himself apparently, and he's the number one enemy. If you ask non-supporters of Donald Trump. Mike Bloomberg for 2020. Yay! Can I get applause? Are you guys excited? Okay, one is. I'm just asking. Listen, I would like to have a perfect there's nobody perfect. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. I would like to at least have somebody who can go up against Donald Trump, present himself, and really talk about the issues that we're facing, really talk about what the agenda is and why we should vote for that person. Not on the basis of just beat Donald Trump. But please, if that's what y'all want, go at it. All right? Because, again, 2020 victory is going to Donald Trump anyway. He's still president. Y'all couldn't impeach him. So what's next? We just want to know. Anyways, Cory Booker is up for re-election. Anybody voting for him? Jeff! My buddy.
Wait.
You voting for him?
Booker?
Booker?
I can do status quo. Who's he running against? Yo, is he? I forgot he's up this year. Is it this year?
You know what? Say nothing else. Say nothing else.
No.
He said he forgot.
Oh, Lord, woman.
That was it. That's all you need. So, again.
After this presidential run, that's all he was worried about. Am I wrong?
He's also worried about dating a nice, young lady who he's looking to get
Rosario
married
Dawson?
And have some babies with, I guess. Yes, Rosario Dawson.
You need to put a few on her. I can't be mad at that. That's mandatory. That's mandatory.
But did he also date Gayle King?
Gayle King? Oprah's Gayle King?
Why you act like that's a secret? Yes.
Ain't she his mother's age? I was like, I don't know. I didn't think they were the same age. Because Rosario Dawson is around my age. God damn. I don't know.
Whatever floats your boat, honey. Call me she or call me he. Am I she or am I a he? I know that the doctors said that I was a she. I have women body parts. I have breasts. I have a vagina. Hair does grow out of my armpits, but that's part of puberty. I do have a menstrual cycle. I was able to give birth naturally to my son, which meant that I had to have natural sex with a man who has an organ, a penis, and he inserted his penis inside of me, and we had sex, and he ejaculated. The sperm met the egg, and naturally there comes my son. Now, am I a she or a he? I identify as she because I'm a woman, but am I a woman? Or should I be a man? That's the question. What are we really? Is that part of the agenda to make us all confused so we don't know who we are? Either we are a he or a she. You be the judge. Jeff, Are you a he or she?
Well, society will tell you we are it.
First of all, there's a movie called It, okay? And despite which one you prefer, we're not calling us It, okay?
We are it because if gender can be fluid, sexual can be fluid, right?
So now we're
You
fluid?
can be born with male anatomy, but feel like a female. You know, right?
And then there's the apology tour. All this and more. Let's get the show started. So we're going to start with Power, the finale. Because I like to boast when I'm right. And I was right. I told you Tariq killed Ghost. Why? Because it was obvious. Duh. They kind of gave it away. Duh. Because if you looked at the winter finale, the way he was going, Ghost was going at everybody, he went at Tyreek the hardest. And the only logical sense it would make would be the father or the son to kill the father and then have your own spinoff. Hello. Now, nobody's talking about this, and I'm really aggravated. This is why we're talking about it now. They edited wrong. So you know how they came out with everybody's story leading up to the finale. So you got to have points of view from Tommy, Paz, what's his name? Rotimi,
Yes.
Dre, Tate.
Everybody who was against him. Yep.
Everybody was against him.
Uh-huh.
Now, if you saw Tommy's episode, pay close attention. Tommy went to go confront Tasha. They got into an argument. He held the gun to her. She said, take care of my babies. And she turned around and had her back towards him. Now, in the finale, she was on her knees. And he had the gun pointed at her head.
That is true.
Huh. I didn't catch that.
So I'm pissed off because you have all that money and all these editors and nobody caught that.
They left the wrong scene in. Yeah.
Yes, you put the wrong scene in.
Yeah.
All right? Besides the fact that you gave it away that it was Tariq, I mean, there was no surprise there. People were like, oh my God, this is the best ever. No, it wasn't. Because we already knew. I've been said, you should have never told us that Ghost was shot until Dre's episode aired.
Yeah.
Because you ruined it for all of us because immediately I knew that it was Tyreek because he's got a spinoff. Hello, Power Book 2.
Yeah.
But all that in the editing, and y'all don't even talk about the editing. Like, come on, I ain't got time for all this. But now, the twist was Tasha goes to jail for the crime. Really? This is what pisses me off again. It pisses me off that it leaked, and I saw her in, I was going to call it scrubs. I saw her in her
The prison uniform.
Prison uniform. Okay, so I already knew she was going to get arrested. So at this point, I'm like, I hate the fact that you still have the app Stars and you play the episode early and then you leak it because it spoils it. But either way, I was right. Tyreek did it. And then his mama took the fall. Now we have Power Book 2. And then, spoiler alert, we got 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. Where did those come from?
Everybody gets a spinoff. You get a spinoff. You get a spinoff. I get a spinoff. We all get a spinoff. All right, so we got Power Book 2, Ghost. We got Tate gets one. Tommy gets one. Who am I missing? Kanan gets one. Ain't he dead? But he gonna get one. But then 50 said he's gonna narrate, and I guess it's a younger Ghost. A younger Kanan.
It's his rise to, how he actually became that, no holds bar villain.
I don't know. I don't want to see it.
I'd rather see that than see Book 2. Tyreek doesn't have...
That's Tyreek's, right?
No, yeah. Because, he don't have the... First of all, where's he going to get the drugs from? Because he can't go to nobody. He can't go to the Italians. Like, where the fuck is he? Like, seriously.
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet this takes 2 years later. So it takes place 2 years later after he's, like, done with school or something like that. There has to be a time lapse, I'm guessing. Right?
I don't know, because the way
because he has nobody. He burned all these bridges.
Right. He has no bridges. He has nowhere to get product. He doesn't have a team unless they're going to bring that girl back. But then they fucked it up because, okay, who was she working for the whole time?
Okay, in college.
Yeah. So it's just like you can tell they were going to end power.
Right.
And then somehow, some way, they decided to have all these spinoffs, which destroyed all the writing leading up to it, to where they had to go in such different directions. Why Ghost was a complete 180 of who he actually was. He was the calm one. Tommy was the fucking all off the wall, bouncing this and that.
I still love you, Tommy.
Right, so it's just Tommy one. Yes, I want to see, because he's a fucking hothead. You want to see who he's gonna kill next.
Right.
All right. Kanan, I don't mind seeing that. All right. The Ghost when he's younger, yeah, because I remember everyone talking about the stories of Ghosts. Even Jukebox said, I can't stand that nigga, but that nigga's a fucking surgeon with a pistol in his hands. So everybody knew to fear that motherfucker, because he was a lethal person. So that I want to see.
I think they're gonna mess that up in Cap.
I don't want to see book 2. Like, what is Tyreek other than a fucking snitch, backstabbing, sister having killed, being quiet?
No, here's the thing. We're going to disagree on that. His sister got herself killed, okay?
Whoa.
She could have been told Ghost and everybody what Tariq was doing, but she didn't. So she got herself killed, point blank and the period. Well, remember,
Yo,
Tariq
homie
was
can't look at and blah, blah, blah.
Kanan's spell. So it's like he was already gone. Here's where Ghost messed up. Ghost never took care of Tyreek. Once he realized what was going on with him, Kanan, and Dre, that's when he should have really stepped in and took care of his son. But he was all caught up with Angie and everything else.
Trying to stay out of jail himself.
Exactly.
What do you want him to do? He can't do nothing behind bars. You know what I'm saying?
The man wasn't going to stay behind bars.
Nobody
he was having
wants to
sex
see.
with the... What was her title?
She was
the DA.
She was the DA.
So
Yes.
Angie.
I
She
mean,
was
he
a
had a
district
get out of
attorney.
jail
Well, yeah,
free
one of them, yeah.
card.
District attorney. But no, here's the thing. Do you really want to see book 2? Like,
Nah.
what you would have to bring the greatest screenwriter from the dead to write the screen that would make this motherfucker something you would really want to fucking see.
I just don't see how Tasha plays a role in it.
Yeah, she's in jail. What the fuck she gonna be doing from jail? She
She
can't give
gonna
no
teach
advice.
him. That's the thing. She gonna teach him over the phone.
Wait, hold
That's
on.
exactly
Time
what it is.
Time out. Teach him. Dre sat there and said he was the best to ever do what he did. And he wasn't. He was stupid the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're going to tell me that Tasha's going to teach him what? Tasha got
I know,
nothing.
right?
She did keep all of them out of jail. She was
Yep. She knew how to cook
from
the
the
books.
book standpoint.
She knew how to do that. She gonna teach
She
him.
was the equivalent to Ghost, keeping them out of it with the laundromat and the businesses and all this stuff. She kept them afloat. If you look at Tommy, you look at Ghost, and you look at Tasha, it was a perfect storm.
Yeah.
Perfect. You had the business, you had the enforcer, and you had behind the scenes where we all know someone has to dot the I's and cross the T's. They had the perfect nucleus.
Okay. All right.
See?
Yeah.
So now they're gonna find the new Lala, and she gonna take him and she gonna teach them over the phone.
As far as
In
book
some
2,
way.
the
In
only
some
way
way.
you can save is by bringing that black girl in. But then again,
I liked her.
Yeah, she was. But at the end of the day, who the fuck was she talking to? So you would, like, you know what I'm saying? So you would have to bring somebody. One, he has to have enemy. He has to have a team.
Yeah.
Like, he has to have something.
Is that where Mary J. Blige comes in? Do you think that's
that's
the
right, she
connection?
is in there.
Now, that was kind of interesting.
Now
to
watch her
hold.
be the aunt that you know what I'm saying, takes him under the wing or some bullshit.
No, I
Now,
can't.
she has to
no.
I don't
be.
know.
She has to be the villain.
Think she'll be a villain?
His counterpart.
You think so?
I think she has to be his counterpart from something. But my thing is, you have to give him a team. You have to give him something. But then again, he has really ruined every single opportunity that he could have got drugs from. He couldn't get drugs from the guy he crossed off. Forgot the Italian dude.
Italian dude, yep.
And
That
then
was
the,
one.
the big Italian family when he lied to the girl about not knowing she knew.
Right.
So it's like, well, he's gonna go to the local store and get Sudafed? Like,
Here's the
where
thing.
he's gonna get drugs
Tyreek
from?
was loyal to a point.
Oh, where?
I mean, he was loyal to Tommy.
No.
Okay?
No.
No.
And to a point, to a degree, he was loyal until he realized Tommy was about nothing and Tommy wasn't going to kill Ghost. That's
He
when he
stole
was
from
like, F
Tommy
that, I'm
before
done with you.
all that happened. when he went to the
I was just about to
the
say.
warehouse.
Yeah, he had
Stole
stole
Tommy drugs
before
Tommy-
we got any of
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
He's,
Well, he had to get drugs, so
Right, but
why
he was
not? You're my
crossing paths.
godfather.
Oh, my
like,
Lord.
What the heck? You're my godfather. You got the drugs. I need some drugs. I'm gonna go to you. I ain't got to tell you.
But
you
nobody
know I'm
wanted-
an F up.
But it did right. But that's the thing. He was supposed to be on the straight and now path. Here's my
Exactly.
thing. I would understand if Tyreek was a stepchild. No, I'm serious. No,
I get
the
you.
person who wanted more.
Okay.
All Tyreek ever knew was school, good, bad. It wasn't to the last season that he knew his father. Last 2 seasons that his father was Ghost. So
Right.
what? He's what? 8, 6, 16, 17,
Right.
whatever. So the past 14 years, and then you got these 2 years. Come on.
Yeah, none of that make any sense.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. You could tell, like, all right, we're gonna end it, and everybody's like, Stars was like, all right, here's another back. 50 was like, all right, I need some new screenwriters or whatever, you know, and we're gonna go from there.
Okay.
You know how I do see them saving this though? If they make him just a killer and not a drug dealer. Like they skip it up 2 years, like you said. They make him some type of assassin, like you inherit all these dad skills, and now you just fine tune them. You get what I'm saying? And
Okay.
then Mary
I don't
J.
see what that was.
You get what I'm saying? And then Mary J. come in, and she could be his counterpart, and she's like the new boss or Tate working with Tate or something, whatever the fuck it is. You get what I'm saying?
I would
And
watch
then.
that.
And
Okay.
then you can relate the 2 series because she's doing the drug moving,
Right.
and then he's just out killing people. And then here's the big thing for season 1. We know you killed your daddy.
Stars, 50 Cent. You can send a check to Truth. What? How do they send a check?
He touches something.
I mean, they just like gave you all you
Yeah,
needed for this
that-
season.
yeah.
So
That's the only way it's going to even make
No, you
any
made
sense,
You-
or
you
even
definitely
type.
made sense
if
on
you
that.
need help, we can rewrite for you.
Better than that last shit that happened.
Yeah, oh my God.
I mean, because he
I'm telling
really
you, man, I was
promoted.
in and
Promoted.
out.
You know what
Well,
I mean?
you could tell because like he was done with it.
Yeah.
Him and the lady started bumping heads to a certain extent. And all right, you killed Kenan. Okay, I got For Life. I got another show. I got that other show on Premiere Pro with the dirty cops. Which
Oh,
is
yeah.
pretty fucking good. That shit's actually really good.
But
So
is
I-
it Premiere Pro?
No, it's I forgot Prime Video or whatever.
Yeah.
He has another show
got one on
about
Amazon.
dirty cops.
I ain't got
And-
time for all these subscriptions.
No, I don't pay for shit. But it's just more lines of like he has other venues to get revenue from. And then I guess Stars was like, okay, well, we need some spinoffs. We want this story to continue. So okay, I said Kanan one, I want to see that.
Yeah.
Because when Kanan got introduced, you were glued.
I ain't gonna lie. Listen,
You
I
were
want to see
glued.
him
He
every
was
single
that.
time.
I don't give a. He was
So why kill him?
Ghost without the. He was Ghost and Tommy put together.
Yeah.
Okay, so cast Kanan. Who would you cast to be young Kanan?
Honestly, it'll
That's
be
not
that
his name.
Haitian dude,
What Haitian?
What
dude?
Haitian guy?
the dude from Get Out. The way
Dude
he-
from Get Out.
no, and the reason why I say that, and the reason why I say I think he Haitian. If I'm not, I apologize.
The main guy.
The main guy? The one who was in it?
But, and the reason why I say
European,
this,
African.
no.
if you seen the movie Black Widows, or Widows, whatever, with the
Oh,
women,
with the white, the black lady in the
when
white.
he played that criminal drug dealer, I believed that shit. When he had the dude spit, he was like, yeah, and he shot him. Yo, that nigga was cold.
Okay. I mean,
If
yeah, he
you
was
watch
getting there.
that film and it shows you how great of an actor he is, but like I was like, yo, that is a
Maybe.
cold-blooded killer right there.
Maybe.
So if you can have him play that part,
Cold-hearted snake.
Oh Lord.
yeah. If you can have him do it, I would say yeah.
Okay.
All right, listen. Let us know what you thought of the Power finale. Are you glad it's over? Are you excited to see Power Book 2, 3, 4, 5? Should they have ended it last season?
2 seasons ago.
2 seasons ago for some people. Let us know your thoughts. This is all for fun. It was a great show. It was just a predictable ending, and I think the fans wanted something better. But like I said, we already knew Tyreek was the one to kill Ghost, and I think it's fitting that he did kill Ghost. Yeah, so that's it with that. Now we're getting ready to talk about what I like to call the apology tour. This is a segment where people are apologizing for nothing. All right, and I'm thinking of renaming the show to, what did I want to call it? No apologies. Because I'm not apologizing for nothing. I said what I said. And I meant what I meant. Okay? And I don't think anybody should apologize for not one thing. I don't care if you have a boss and his boss is his boss and his boss got mad and they say to you, apologize. You don't owe nobody an apology until the people that did wrong apologize first. Okay? Snoop, what the hell you... I don't want to curse, but I'm going to curse. What the hell you doing apologizing to Gail? For what? You all sit here being so damn sensitive over what he said to her. Sometimes, in order to get through to people, you got to speak ignorant. Okay? Ignorant. Because that's how you get through to people. Did Gail ever apologize to the family of Kobe Bryant? Did she? So what are you apologizing for? Because everybody, why? Because you got that show on, is it VH1 MTV with Martha Stewart?
Blackout, yes.
Is that what it is?
Pretty
So,
much.
so the people up there said you got to apologize, you can't do that? Where was her apology at? Okay? Didn't Oprah do the same thing to Michael Jackson? Didn't she interview his mom and bring up the past cases that were brought against him after his death?
Yep.
In fact, my girl Monique came out on her Instagram page with a little reminder for everybody. Remember back in the day when Toni Braxton was bankrupt?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay? She went on the Oprah show. And Oprah's like, wow, you spending all your money. You got Gucci silverware, honey. I'm Oprah Winfrey, and I don't even have Gucci silverware. Remember that?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then a few years ago, she came out, Toni, with her biography on Lifetime, which, was the best thing ever. And then we found out my girl got a settlement. She was never broke. So she could spend any and all of her money if she wanted to. She was never broke. She just couldn't talk about it because she had an NDA. But guess what? The NDA was up, so she was able to put her movie out. So we got the insides to all of her life. And I was like, wow, Oprah, did you ever apologize for that interview? Because you made her feel low. And she couldn't even tell you that she had money. But you out here making her look like she crazy, and she's not. But Snoop, you really out here because your mama said, go apologize, I ain't raised you like that? Okay, mama, mind your business. This ain't got nothing to do with you. Oh, why? You shouldn't speak to women like that? I'm sorry, well, a bitch is a bitch. Let's keep it 100. Okay? I don't care what your name is, Gail. I don't care what your name is, Oprah. Everybody can get it. All right? Y'all doing it to the president. Everybody can get it. I don't see people apologizing to him. What are you talking about? Nobody is mad at the question. It was your follow-up questions because you was digging. And digging for what? Okay, the man was alive. You could have asked him if you wanted to bring it back up again, but you wait until he passed to bring it up. But was he charged with anything? Jeff?
No.
Did he go to jail for anything?
Wait,
He wasn't convicted.
He wasn't convicted. He was
I'm
charged,
sorry,
but
my
not
bad.
convicted.
I don't want to give y'all misinformation. Was he convicted of anything?
No.
No.
Okay. Did he go to jail?
No.
No.
So what's the problem? But you what? You felt threatened because of what Snoop said? I took his threat more like, we gonna get you on social media, like the Beehive come at you, like Rihanna's Navy will come at you if you say something wrong. That's it. Girl, you got all the money in the world and Oprah's money. You have all the security teams out there. Who was really coming after you, Gail? Ain't nobody care about you like that enough to come after you. What you did was wrong. And Snoop, you gonna bow down because the white man, the master, said you need to apologize? No, Snoop, have that same energy. Have that same energy that you had. You don't owe nobody an apology. Did she apologize? Vanessa, let us know if she gave you an apology. Or maybe Vanessa don't really care. You know what? She's probably like, y'all can wipe my own assets, okay? With a towel. Thank you. So enough with these apologies. I ain't got time for all that. All right, you said what you said, Snoop. I backed you because, yes, you have to get ignorant for some people. And guess what? In the black community, that's how we talk. We get ignorant because that's the only way you going to understand. Up next with the apology. Oh, wait. Before we go there, let me read. Where's my phone?
I don't know.
Let me read what Gail said. Okay? Because I thought this was important.
Didn't she accept it or no?
Yes.
She accepted it, right?
Listen to this BS. You ready? I accept the apology and understand the raw emotions caused by this tragic loss. I'm deeply sorry that questions I asked added to that pain. That was never my intention. As a journalist, it is sometimes challenging to balance doing my job with the emotions and feelings during difficult times. I don't always get it perfect, but I'm constantly striving to do it with compassion and integrity. What? Compassion, integrity? The hell you talking about? So, all this, the agenda here was to basically apologize to Gail because now Gail is the victim, but Kobe's family is not the victim. I'm confused. But y'all go ahead and keep kissing or sucking farts out of Gail and Oprah's butts. Have at it. Up next on the apology tour, Wendy Williams. Now, this took me by surprise. So, Wendy on her show was talking about Valentine's Day and how, you know, let me just put it out here. She doesn't want to share it with gay people. Okay? She wants to be a woman and allow us women to have a day where we could just be women in our heels and everything else. Women being women, real women. Now, she's no stranger to the LGBTQ plus community because, you know, they didn't like the alphabet people, so they just add the plus. They added the I and the A, but it's plus now, so we got to get it right. The LGBTQ plus. So she's, you know, done a lot for them. She accepts them. But on this particular day, she had a moment where she said what she said. Now she had to apologize for it. Because, okay, y'all got upset. And then somebody higher up said Wendy apologized. So now Wendy had to go and apologize for what? You said what you said. In that moment, Wendy was in her feelings and she kept it 100% real. She was speaking on behalf of the women that actually feel that way. Like, if I'm in Atlanta and I walk down the street in my heels, I don't want to look at you, Jeff, walking down the street with your heels.
First of all, I don't wear no heels, but I understand what you're saying. I understand.
I mean, Jeff, are you a he or a she? You understand what I'm saying? Okay, so she kept it real. You don't apologize for what you said. I'm sorry if your feelings got hurt and you were offended by what Wendy said. Grow up. Everybody's going to offend you at some point. This ain't the first, and it sure as hell ain't going to be the last. But Wendy is outspoken. If she can't go on her show and say what the heck she wants to say, what the heck is going on? So what's the agenda? So now LGBTQ plus, what's the agenda? Because we're damned if we do and damned if we don't have an opinion. So now you're telling us we're not allowed to have an opinion about us being women, not wanting to share things. There's a high school in Connecticut where the girls are protesting because they don't want transgenders on their team. Well, if it's an all-girl sport, why would a transgender play? Make it make sense, people, because I don't know. Listen, I'm for your rights. I'm for everybody's rights. I'm for you doing what you want to do with your rights. But let's be realistic here, okay? An opinion is just that, an opinion, okay? If you are so easy to get upset because somebody has an opinion, then go see a therapist, okay? Because it's just a general statement she made. She was talking about her feelings. Why should her feelings be out there to the point where you get offended because of her feelings? She can say whatever the heck she wants to say. Black lives matter. Purple lives matter. Blue lives matter. Everybody has an opinion. That's what makes us great, right? I mean, isn't it amazing to have your own opinion and talk to somebody and go back and forth, even if you agree or disagree, Jeff?
Yes, it is.
If we all thought the same way, the world would be a very, very boring place.
Yes, it
Right?
would. Yes, it would.
So my whole point in this is don't apologize for what you said. You said what you said. Own up to it. And if you have a problem and you don't like Wendy anymore, turn off the TV. Watch something else. But no, I'm not apologizing for anything that I said. Jeff isn't going to apologize. Truth isn't going to apologize. You got the wrong station, okay? Because we're going to say what we say. And if you have a problem, then feel free to come on and let's talk about it.
I want to add to that.
Go ahead, Jeff.
It sucks. I honestly believe Wendy doesn't need to apologize because she said what she said and she meant that.
No, but
when you watch
gotta say it a certain way. Hold on.
I said what? So what?
You have to say she said. You gotta have an attitude with it.
No, I'll leave it up for you. She said what she said. You heard it. She meant it. If you watch the clip, she was looking up. Yeah, you know what I mean. And she took time. She had like a whole. It was like a whole 32-second clip. Like she sat there and meant
Wendy
it.
was being a woman. Okay.
Right. And she looked but I understand why people. I can't say if I would take it out of context for her. I can't say if people feel or only taking it one way because she grew up with LGBT, whatever that community is now, whatever we calling ourselves.
It's the I'm gonna get him straight. I don't want y'all
please,
coming after us. I'm
please.
gonna get him straight. It is the LGBTQ plus.
Them folks, yes. And she grew up with them as a stable place to come to her. A lot of her staff, I would say damn near 50% of her staff, is homosexual or sexually fluid or whatever it is. She always does something with them. The hey girl, how you doing? Whole thing. That was the whole big turnabout. She grew up with them. They watched her grow.
I guess no more how you doing.
But I have heard her statements made by many of regular women of all races at this. Black, white, Spanish, whatever. Let's just have a girls' day. Don't bring the dude who likes to suck dick, too. Let's just have a girls' day. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, he is still a male. And you're right. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, he's going to be different or is going to be viewed upon different. He ain't wearing everything. He ain't got the same problems that y'all may have or y'all may just sit there and bitch about or whatever the hell it is.
There are girls
It's
out there
difference.
who are competing to become a homecoming queen, but they have to share it with a transgender or a boy that thinks he's a girl. That's not fair. How is that fair? But again, we got to apologize. If we can't be able to voice our opinions, then I'm sorry. This world is screwed up. You should be able to say what you want to say and with 0 F's given.
Not at that
Fill the
level.
blank.
Not at that level. She got too much money. That's why she turned right back around. I'm sorry.
People are going to really cancel Wendy Williams.
No, but they're going to affect her check. And at this point, she's splitting that shit 3 or 4 ways. So she going to need every... Am I wrong? Am I wrong? She need every penny she can count. Me's a sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, either way, listen.
Hey.
You can have all the money in the world. We could get picked up by a big channel and then all of a sudden get a paycheck. And then I can say something crazy and Truth can co-sign. And then they come down to bosses. We got to talk to you. You offended X, Y, and Z. And
Yep.
did you not read the fine print when we had that contract? What we do? We also added in that little part where we said 0 F's given and we don't apologize for nothing we said. And the name of the show is No Apologies, 0 F's given. Now, what are you saying? Who's offended? They can come on the show and have a conversation. Because you're only one person. You're one group. Nobody else was offended. It is, listen, Wendy offends a lot of people all the time.
That's her job.
So why is it that this group has a pull and makes her apologize? Because, I mean, if that's the case, shouldn't she apologize to Future and all his baby mamas when she did that whole, it was beautiful. She had that whole list.
Yeah.
A picture here, here, here. She pointed everybody out.
Yeah.
Okay? I was like, mother, yes. I mean, you took time. She had a pointer and everything. I was getting education. I had to take notes. I said, Future, you've been busy. Ain't nobody apologize. I mean, Future didn't go crazy like that. So, again, what's the problem here? Wendy, You're too powerful to bow down and apologize. 0 F's given. You said what you said. You're a woman. Phenomenal woman. Have at it. Have your opinion. Don't let other people tell you what you can and can't say. Excuse me? Same thing with you, Snoop. But I don't know. You probably on something. So either way, we're moving on. So Andrew Yang. He's out. So we ain't getting our $1,000 a month. Was that ever realistic?
Hell no. Hell no.
Was he wasting our time?
Yeah.
So again, back to Michael Bloomberg, because he thinks he could save us all from Trump. That's the only reason why he's running, because he has a lot of money and he can save us all from Trump, because nobody else wants Bernie. I mean, think about it. Bernie had a heart attack. He's 73 years old. He had a heart attack, and we want him to be president?
Well, we don't even know if Trump. They said Trump had medical issues before, and he never released all his full medical records. Remember, he just came out and said, "I'm good," and so we don't even know if he. I'm guarantee he probably had about 3 or 4 strokes. I guarantee.
He'll be all right. I mean, because I doubt y'all want Pence. But then again,
Pence
I
ain't
actually want to see what Pence can do. Since y'all want to play these games, let's see what Pence can do. Y'all don't want Pence either. So stop playing games. Again, what is your agenda? Because Andrew Yang, don't ever run again. I feel like if you drop out... No, seriously, I feel like if you drop
Why?
out, you should never run again.
Why?
Because it's a waste of my time.
How is it a waste of your time?
What you mean?
Well,
Because
hold
I sat there and I had to listen to you at that debate. You wasted my time.
You could've
and other
walked?
people could have had a chance to speak.
Wait, you could have walked. You ain't had to listen to him. You could have been like, "Look, man, you got 2 minutes, bro. Pass that
For
mic."
real, I didn't really
Pass
listen to
that mic.
everything.
I
Because
know you
I was
didn't.
like, y'all saying the same thing over and over again. I don't even know why y'all had to have all these debates. Okay,
Yeah.
just somebody pick somebody.
The Democrats in the whole.
Oh, now we're going to sit here and work together.
The Democrats in the whole is looking bad, and it's sad.
I'm embarrassed. Are you embarrassed?
Yeah.
We all should be embarrassed.
but you know-
even if you're not a Democrat, just be embarrassed for us. Just be embarrassed.
You know what's so sad though? Bloomberg is the only one who has enough money to run.
Okay, there goes. See, that's the
That-
agenda.
that's the thing.
agenda. It's to beat Trump. Y'all ain't got nothing for us. It's just to beat Trump.
They said that. They openly said that. Who can beat Trump? I was like, no. Who cares about?
I don't care who could beat Trump. I
Yeah.
just want to know what y'all could do for me as an American.
Yeah.
Middle class, low class, taxes, all that good stuff, I guess.
And that's the one question they're not answering.
Yeah. Oscars, did you watch?
Bits and pieces. Not really.
Yeah, see, I don't know. It's
Oh,
just,
Lord.
y'all get so sensitive
What was it,
over the
Parasite?
Oscars being so white. And I mean, wasn't it started by the Jews? I think history has it where it was started by the Jews. And it doesn't really matter if you're nominated or not, because it's not that big of a deal, especially if you don't support the NAACP Image Awards. You don't support the BET Awards. So what difference does it make? If you're that pressed, then create the Black Oscars. Oh, you could call it the
good
Ossie
question.
Davis Awards.
Thank you.
That's a good one. I never realized why we did.
Truth, get on that. That's ours.
Oh, it's evident because we're not willing to put that money up, but we'll
Yeah.
keep bitching and moaning on the side.
Well, hold up. We never put our money up on anything because the BET Awards didn't happen until Viacom came.
Did you get that? We just said that out loud. Put that. That's us. That's us. We got that. You see what I'm saying? If y'all want to partner with us, let us know. Hit up Truth.
Yeah.
Okay. The Ossie Davis Awards coming soon.
Yeah.
Probably keep it here in the tri-state area.
Mm.
It's going to be an award show. Now, what kind of, we should have the Ossie Davis head or what? We got to have a team meeting about this.
Need a full body.
I think if you're going to do it the right way. Don't do it the black way. I'm saying, I don't want to see 12 black people. Just no, get people who've written great screenplays. Not saying they had to have all the greatest awards, but they have written great screenplays.
Okay.
Great actors who long careers, longevity. Get that. And then do a Oscar-ish type thing. Just don't put a bunch of black people together and be like, okay, it's for us. No, if you're gonna do it the right way.
I get you.
Just pick the best movie,
I get you.
not the best black movie. You know what I mean? I
Well,
don't want
that's what
them to do that.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
That's where
but
she's going.
it's the best movie, but you also need the people to watch these movies because there's some people who admit that they never seen certain movies,
Well,
so
that's
they
the
didn't
problem
even.
with the Oscars now. They just call up in front. Yo, who we going for? You know what I mean? Who's the best one?
But ours
Hot
would be
Locker
different.
Beating out Precious. Stop it. Stop it.
So let me ask you a question with the Oscars. Did you like Parasite? Do you think it should have won?
I didn't watch it.
Would you even care to watch it?
No.
Okay.
And that's what I said.
I'm
You
be
have
honest
to
with
have someone, different genres, different, like, people who are going to watch this, people who have watched
Now, I give you that. Yeah, like, yeah.
You can't just put all movies in a category and be like, because, I'll put it like this, like, you're pretty sure no white Jewish guy is going to sit up there and watch Menace to Society. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Or something along those lines.
Right.
Like, as much as I don't like the young lady who wrote the screenplay for Queen and Slim,
Mm-hmm.
but that was a very, very well written script.
I gotta watch it. I missed it.
You didn't see that?
Very well written script.
Did you see
You
the
couldn't
photograph?
complain about that movie
I'm
at
seeing
all.
that tomorrow night. I have a date.
With your boo?
He's not my boo yet.
Not yet. But that's the whole thing, I want to see that. A great screenplay, whether it's because there are a lot of great movies that may not have made it to the super theater, but it's actually really freaking good movies.
Well, it's a lot of it set up. It's politics.
It is, but see, that's what we want to, bring back to reality here because there's so many movies, actors overlooked, and yet you're still nominating the same
What's good, E?
people. And it's like, hello. I mean, with the Image Awards,
Yeah.
look at what they did with. It's the same thing. Okay, you have not mixed dish, Grownish.
Blackish? Well,
No, not Grownish.
Blackish?
Blackish.
Blackish.
They win every single time. And it's like, yo, there's no other black comedies out there?
No.
There are. You're just not paying attention to them because you only care about these people because you have Anthony Anderson hosting. Tracy Ellis Ross is who she is.
Because they're on major networks. Right. And it makes sense to get them there because they have a broader appeal or broader audience, a possible broader
Okay, but there are
audience.
other people.
Right. But I'm not going to put Mr. Nobody on TV1 because he only gets that select people when I know Anthony Anderson gets not only the black folks, he gets the white folks. And
But
some Spanish
Anthony
folks.
should just want to come just because it's the NAACP.
They get
He's
paid to
black
be there.
too.
But they get paid to be there,
Who wants
though.
to go?
I ain't
to
paying
Don't
you
be
to be
mad.
here.
Who wants to go to anything they run anyway?
But
once the white women left, it went downhill.
But I don't even mess with you.
It's the
I'm not
truth.
with him either.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
the fucking truth.
But
But from a
it's
standpoint,
sad.
what other shows do they have out there, whether it's on a great network or not, that's actually putting out quality? That's where it's at.
You had those Tyler Perry shows you was ranting and raving about last time? Yeah. Don't fess up now. I love you, Mr.
He was
Perry.
the one who edited that ghost shit he was talking about power.
He probably was. That's so
Tyler, was that you?
We don't need this scene. Just put that one right there. Give that old scene. Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Jussie Smollett has been indicted. Everybody's talking about it, but nobody's talking about this, and this is the only thing I really care about.
Okay.
Are we not getting another album from him? Like, I'm trying to understand where's the album, though.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care about his legal problems. Where is the album? I've been waiting. I'm not the only one.
Oh, shit.
Y'all don't know. Jesse,
You're wrong.
listen. If you can, this
What's
is
good,
a safe
Tom?
place. Please come to our studio, contact Truth, okay? He will leave the information in the bio. And let's talk about the album. You haven't given us anything. So I would like to get something, a song or two. Maybe we could listen to what hasn't been featured yet. Nothing. I mean, Jesse, I'm a fan still.
Real quick, we got a comment. So Tone said that he believes that Sin and Sinners was a good movie. I guess he's talking about the Tyler Perry, but he's
Right.
biased because he's from Atlanta. But we never really said that it wasn't a good movie. We said it was done. The editing was horrid. It was horrid. It was.
Okay, but you don't want to hear Jussie Smollett sing another song?
I mean, I stopped watching Empire after the first season. When
Who
they got
cares
rid of
about
Timberland.
Empire? I said Jesse. It's not about Empire.
That's all it was. It
It's
was
not
about
about
music.
Chicago.
Isn't he signed to the TV series? That was their record series, their record label, right?
Drop.
He can't put another one. I'll let me go independent.
Oh, Jesse, you could go independent.
You go independent.
After he gets out.
He told me Jesse. I'm still a fan. And I mean, you said that you were working out to do a music video, so what happened to the music video?
He spent that money on those African dudes. That's
not enough money. Why would you try to stage an attack for $1,200?
Oh, nigga.
I mean, you gotta remember, trainers don't make as much as they used to.
Jesse, don't listen to them. Listen, I still want to hear a song, so I'm inviting you to come up here and let's have a conversation, and I want you to serenade me and all that other stuff. We don't know what's going to happen to you, but we wish you well.
Pause. You want a gay man to serenade you? What the fuck is that going to do?
He used to be bisexual.
Oh, no. I missed that one.
He liked women before he liked men.
Okay. But did he leave the woman train?
And I don't care about that.
Okay.
It's not about his sexuality. He can sing, and I want to hear him sing.
I'm
and
just saying with the serenade
for an album
point
that we haven't gotten yet.
I don't want you to get turned on for nothing. Hey, all right, baby, I'm leaving. Where's your brother out?
He got me moving. And then
And in other news, Dwayne Wade has another daughter.
That's fucked up.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that one.
How'd you miss that one?
Because his boy was just in the news talking about,
that's
Daddy,
what she's
I'm
talking
so proud to be the person I am, and it
I'm
don't matter.
proud
That's
to
all that's
be
been on the
American.
news for him.
That's what she talking about. She wrote herself over there.
Oh, you fucked up.
What do you want me to do? I started the show and I said he,
You
she,
fucked
what are we?
Oh, shit.
Damn.
Saya, who is 12 years old. Listen, here's my issue. Are we not concerned that we have grown men wanting to see young boys in dresses? Don't you find that a little suspicious? I mean, puberty hasn't set in yet. And you're all saying she's the poster child for the LGBTQ plus community. But who is protecting her? As parents, don't we have a duty to protect our kids? Why are we so willing to put the child out in front of everybody for them to see the transition and all this other stuff? Are you going to allow your daughter to go through a sex change operation without fully going through puberty?
Great point.
You all applaud the Wades for this, but I'm disgusted. Where's the protection for the kids? They're not being protected. You're not protecting your daughter. I'm only being polite and respectful. But screw that. You're not protecting your son. Okay? Protect your son. You shouldn't be putting your son out there on social media like that. Okay? You let that boy be a boy until he is 18 years old, and if he decides he wants to be a girl, let him have at it. But right now, that is still a boy, and be a parent and protect your child. There's so many predators out here, so many weirdos out here. What is wrong with you people?
That's a good point.
Now, here's something for y'all to think about. I hate to do this, but I'm going to. There is a woman who claims that in 1979,
Here we go.
Rick James raped her in Buffalo in a group home when she was 15 years old.
I shouldn't even laugh at
She
this.
wants to sue the estate for $50 million. What's up? I mean, look, guys, what am I missing here?
Where you going with this? Because I don't even know how to attack this shit.
What do you mean, where am I going with this? There's a woman
For what
Yeah.
year? What
who's
year?
telling you all her problem here. She's upset because he raped her. She's coming out now, 41 years later.
Okay. Cosby had chicks up to 30 years later. Okay.
It's her turn. She wants to speak her truth.
Damn. Cocaine's a hell of a drug. That's what he said, right? I mean,
Oh, shit.
Where she been?
79?
It's not about where she's been. What are we going to do about this? What can the estate do about this?
first of all, does the state have that much money? I mean, he had some hits, and they sampled the hell out of them. But, yeah. I don't
Here's
know.
the thing. This Me
That's a
Too
lot.
movement is annoying me. You wait until, what, he's been dead 16 years?
No. Rick James? It hasn't been 16 years. It's been
He's
16 years since the
dead
Chappelle shit?
16.
No the fucking way it's been 16 years since the Chappelle.
He's been dead for over 10 years. And you are now just coming out. I mean, how much power does this man have if all this is really true to keep you silent? I mean, I don't understand. Why is it that we have a hard time speaking our truth? Why are we waiting until after the fact that we want to speak our truth if if it even is true.
Still worth $35 million. His estate.
So she want the whole thing. She's at 50, right? She's at 50?
His estate still, to this date, as of January 2010, I'm sorry, January 10th, 2020, his estate is worth $35 million.
Okay,
super
so
freak.
if say you get $30 million, what you gonna do with that money, honey? And where's the child, by the way? Did you have a
Did
child?
she say
or
a
did
child?
Well, she alleges that he ejaculated inside of her. Now, if you're a woman and a man is having sex with you and he inserts his penis inside you with no condom and he ejaculates, there's a potential that you might get pregnant, which means that the sperm and the egg have to meet up and then they got to do their
Well, I'm
thing.
going to play devil's advocate, but that's not always going to be
I
the
agree.
case.
I agree with you, Tone.
Where's
Tone
the baby?
Said, he was
Where's the
saying
baby?
16 years. He agreed with us. 16 years.
It was 16 goddamn years?
After the fact.
Oh, shit.
Lady, we're looking at you sideways. We are looking at you sideways. We don't like you right now because you took too long to
she
say
died
something. And
2004.
everybody else that got something to say,
Huh?
He dies in 2004.
Ooh,
Oh,
I don't care.
shit.
He's
It has
dead,
been 16
okay?
years.
You should have taken this up with him when he was alive, all right? Now you looking like you just want money. Ain't nobody got time for this, all right? This is the problem with people. You all coming out after the fact. Y'all waiting until people die before you say something. Look, you did it to Kobe. I mean, why didn't you ask the victim what was going on? Why are you going after just Kobe? You went after Michael. He's dead. When Michael was still alive, why didn't you have another sit down with him and talk to him? You still don't want to talk to Charlie Rose. You still don't want to talk to Weinstein.
Well, they
Ain't nobody else going to visit R. Kelly in jail? Did y'all ask how he was doing?
Savage visit him every day, yeah?
Oh, so he's still alive, right?
Oh, okay.
R. Kelly?
Yeah.
Robert. I mean, who else we got? We got a whole bunch of people. Oh, and I hear there's a stripper who fell from a pole.
Yes.
And Wendy gave her $10,000 so she can stop stripping and finish beauty school.
Who did that?
Wendy gave her 10 grand, but she raised about 40 grand from her.
I thought she did a GoFundMe.
A friend started a GoFund her, fund me, that raised over $36,000. And
Yeah.
then Wendy, which I don't think it was, Wendy had to pay her to come on the show.
Wendy Williams.
Wendy Williams had to pay her to come on the show because that's the only really public appearance she's done. Especially because everybody
Hold the
wanted.
fuck up. This the
wanted
same
her.
chick who fell from like 30 feet in the air and,
Yeah.
and started
Wired, yeah.
twinking?
Yeah, so
Twerking?
Yeah,
No.
Gina Scott. Her name was Gina Scott. She Plymouth. So Wendy gave her 10 grand, and then she raised about 40 grand. Her friend who started it raised about 40 grand, and I guarantee you, before the year's out, you will see her in someone's reality show.
Yo, Wendy hurting for ratings, huh?
No, here's the thing. I mean, if that's the case, well, strippers have been hurt multiple times.
Yeah,
Nobody else
without
getting no money
dropping.
off of
That's
it.
true. Well, first, see, this story is it's crazy because all right, she fell. All right, cool. She kept doing what she did. She got hurt. Her friend started to GoFundMe. Her videos got about 20 million views now. It went viral. So everyone started contributing money because strippers don't have medical.
Insurance.
And then the club originally said they weren't going to. Hey,
They weren't
she's
gonna pay for
she's
it.
an independent contractor. But I think because of the response that she has gotten, and the club doesn't want to get any kind of backlash, now they're saying they're going to help her with her medical bills.
What the I mean,
Yes, you have the right attitude. Yes, that's the right attitude and the right response.
I would say if you're going to fall in Texas, because
like, hold up. Let me just clear this out because I saw
Yes.
that video. I didn't know Wendy did that or had the girl on the show. I don't even see a point to.
Right.
The shit went viral. The girl popped up. I mean, her face. You said her jaw did the give you wide,
was
right?
fucked up.
No, I believe it.
Yeah.
But she popped up and just twerking like it didn't
I
miss
think
a
it was the
fucking
adrenaline
beat.
going because she literally her left side popped.
Yeah, dude, that shit was
Burning
high
it,
as
yeah.
hell. I'm like, why would you
she-
go that
I
high?
think it didn't hit her till she got off the stage and that adrenaline stopped going.
I get it. Now, the GoFundMe, I totally respect. I get that.
Shout out to her
People
friend.
throwing out there, yeah, I get that. Why in the hell do we need to, get this lady any more attention besides the viral bullshit that she's already been on? To like, yo, here's 10 grand and keep it going.
But here's the
You want to go
thing.
back to school? 10 grand ain't gonna do nothing but
Well,
cover
she-
2
she-
semesters.
she-
No,
school.
but here's the thing: her medical bills. She's got to
Okay.
pay for that. So
That's the GoFundMe.
But that 40, you think that's enough?
I don't know what happened to her. I don't know.
The wire shut. She was in the hospital, so account for that. She doesn't have medical insurance, so she's not getting a discount. She's paying full price.
No, I get you, hands down. I know it's expensive. I'm saying that 40 grand should cover that whole thing.
It's gonna be probably more than 40 grand. No. Don't forget, she's got to shut. She's got to take the wiring out. All that plus medical fees. And
she better put a goddamn bandana on her face and go back out there to pop in that pussy again.
So that 10,000 ain't gonna do nothing.
Well, I mean,
whose fault is
look? We're laughing, but it's funny to have a traumatized stripper. She wouldn't step up a stage. She wouldn't touch a pole. She'd be the one.
She got PTSD. Nigga, what the fuck you talking about?
It's a
the shoes they making me.
They don't make strippers like they used to. Can we go back to the old days when they was like beasts? I mean, what are you talking about?
He said strippers like
Yo, like I don't know. I mean, I hope she's all right, and I get it. I've been there before. Like I got it.
I mean, there's strippers.
I wouldn't make light out of this.
They got to fight for the right to do whatever they got to do. Okay, and they keep it moving. You would never know if something's wrong with them. What about their rights? Strippers have rights. The real strippers stand up.
Get kicked in the head with that glass
She was an amateur, okay? Somebody probably told her to go that high, but she wanted to do it anyway.
I guarantee you they told her. I guarantee you they was like, yo,
no, it was,
keep it at 10 feet.
It's been a routine that she's performed it every night. It's not the first
Come on,
time.
bro.
It's not the, no, I'm saying she's done that routine on a regular basis. It just happened that this
man.
This night, it didn't go as planned.
That's like the fucking high wire dude, right? Nigga, I've been walking across skyscrapers my whole life doing this shit. Oh, one day he died, and now they want to come and sue this shit or whatever. Like, yo, nigga, we need to have insurance. Nigga, you've been doing it for 30 years. You knew your ass was going to die one day.
No, look, if she did this every night, then that's on her. I'm sorry if you don't know how to listen.
Man.
Well, see, that's
I'm thinking she just dropped it one night.
Because of the overall response she has received. From a business standpoint, I think that the club just doesn't want any bad backlash.
I get that.
So they're going to help her. But she did admit, like, they didn't say how much they're going to help her with. So if you take the $36,000 she got from GoFundMe, which is taken down now.
Right.
The $10,000 she got from Wendy. And whatever the club gives her.
They're probably giving like 25.
That should be able to cover her medical. Yeah. Now, here's the problem she's going to run into that no one's talking about. Okay, you're in school. All right, I give that to you. All right, what are you going to do for income? Because
she's going to put a bandana on and go back to popping that pussy.
She said she was getting
liability.
She was getting phone calls from
not at that place. Yeah, other
strip clubs wanted her there because if
that's my point.
If
why would you
the chick who fell 20 stories was coming, niggas would run to the club if that's in your area.
But she fell. She's a business people.
No, but she
is a liability. Why would you take that on?
She's an independent contractor, and now you just changed the thing to understand that if you go up, if I have a big ass pole like that, you go up about 10. Yeah, you go up past 10 feet or whatever the hell I tell you not to go to. You take everything on your own. You get what I'm saying?
That's it. 2 steps up the stage. She ain't no heights.
They're going to get her in a contract, and everybody going to come and see her.
Better be ironclad. Shoot.
Yeah. Well, let me put it like this. She's beautiful.
She's right.
Nah, she good.
I ain't see her. I ain't see the face.
You ain't see nothing, did you?
But on top of that, you know, she was skilled. She did that. That's to say, that's something she's done regularly.
She can hit the pole
on a regular basis.
She can hit the pole.
She can hit the pole. But I'm just saying, she better put a bandana on till that shit heal up right. Pop that pussy like and keep going. So my semester is coming up, and I need to pay.
She all right. I mean, she got her makeup. What does she look without the makeup, though?
No, she's still pretty.
Yeah, she'll be all right. She'll be pretty. She's pretty.
No, get the one where she in the hospital.
Oh, in a medical bed? Let me see if I still...
You better put a bandana on, nigga, like them Crips and them Bloods do, nigga.
And I feel bad because
the scars ain't even that bad. She don't even need a bandana, bro.
You stupid.
They're not. I'm thinking like, oh, shit ripped up.
What happened to her was internal. Because, like, her shit...
Oh, no, I believe it. Her teeth were probably indented in or something.
But now, do we identify her as a he or a she?
Shut up. It will be going through several courses of treatment.
That's our show for today. Butterfly Blackout.